Live every Monday at 8 p.m. Spiritual Coach Kristen and Coach Jocks, we are a global spiritual training academy, here to teach you nothing. Because the truth is, you already know. Our role? To help you remember your mission, your message, and the movement you were born to lead. Expand consciously, live authentically, discover your truth, enhance your gifts, master your superpowers. We are Lightworkers and bridge builders, united as a species of Earth, and together we are stronger. Together, we are one tribe.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Okay, I was just sharing to
all the groups.
All the groups. I actually realized I have a separate group called One Tribe No Nomi, which I set up like a few years ago, which just popped up. So I tried to share it to that one too. Anyway, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. It's showing I'm live. I'm hoping, and I have the share button, so I'm hoping that works.
All right, we're not sure where you're all tuning in from. If you're in YouTube, let us know. If you are on her YouTube or my YouTube, we have the Luta One Tribe YouTube. And let me just see if I'm showing that I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, it says live. All right, I think we kind of finally got this figured out. Kind of. It only took 4 weeks. And then I just saw...
Steady and slow wins the race.
Yeah, I just saw a cool new feature that said they go live on Twitter. Now they're going live on... They listed like 10 other places. They even have a live on TikTok button now.
Valerie, welcome in. You made it.
Hello. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for piping in. So Monday was a holiday, Jax. How was your Monday? Hopefully you did something fun. Something? Anything? Did you sit at home? What did you do?
I was home. I was cooking away, food prepping for the week. I took the opportunity to just take the time, spend the time with family. We did a lot of game day. I beat the pants off of my husband and kids in all 3 or 4 games. So no, we don't. We try not to do a lot of video games. We try to stay away from electronics as much as possible. So we did, each one of them picks a game. I don't know if you know Speak Out, where you put like a thing in your mouth and you try to understand each other. You say a word, some funny phrase that makes no sense at all whatsoever.
Oh, that's so fun.
It is fun. It's a lot of fun. And then Monopoly for hours.
Yeah, I love board games. Everyone, y'all bring back board games.
Yes. It's just good old family time and connecting and just, showing up, being present with the family and just being, I'm going to milk it for as long as I can, because I know you're in a very different stage than I am.
I am. My kids are gone. They don't even call me. Kids, call me, you jerk.
Yeah. So I am.
I mean, I get texts. Now, I tell you what, they get more expensive. Guess what? Now my kid sends me, my 23-year-old, houses. Mom, what about this house? What about this house? I only need 10, 15 grand. You got that, right? I'm like, we could fix the foundation, Mom, right? I'm like, yeah, sure. Let me pull that out of my back pocket.
Yeah.
Now, you think braces are expensive? Wait till they get to be 23. Yeah, then they need houses and cars and first, last, and security. And how are kids supposed to get first, last, and security in this market at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, even 25? Who's coming up with $5 or $6 grand when you're that age? They're not. They're not.
Well, that's why I homeschool my children. So I'm hoping to change that dynamic a little bit and help them realize earlier on, instead of waiting until going into college, that they start now at 10 and 15 years old. Let me start now working on my finances so that I learn how to make my money work for me and not me working for my money, and make it work the other way around.
Absolutely. 100%. I agree. And my son also, he started working for me at 14 and then 15, 16. And by the time he was really 16, I had him managing job sites. And now he went through those awkward, like 18, 19, 18 probably was like, man, this adulting is awful. I'm like, yeah, it is. Suck it up, Buttercup. You're just getting into it.
Yep.
And now at 23, thankfully, he is very happy running a type of department in a type of construction, which is what we've done. And he's doing very well. And he wants me to come up there and help him set up a construction company, which is actually what I do down here. So I love that he wants to do that, and I can maybe pass that along to him, because hopefully I'll be doing this full time in the next couple of years.
Where is up there?
Alabama.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so our roots are there. We go all the way back generations. We can count back 4 generations. My grandfather, Uncle Hugo, and grandfather Bernard built the town of Tuscaloosa. I live in Hypalexa, Tuscaloosa. So for anyone who's curious, the Battle Freedman home in Tuscaloosa, my family is the Freedmans, and they have the Freedman Library and the Freedman Hall in the Alabama University, and that's my family roots. So I love that my daughter Sophia is going to the University of Alabama, going to be 45 minutes away from my son who's in Birmingham, and the kids want me to come up there, and I'm looking at houses. We'll see. Well,
wow.
Yeah, I know. That's why I hope this online. I want to be fully remote in 2 years, where that's it. And I'll set up a construction company up there.
Well, then you can go and come and go as you please, especially when you start getting the other next generation, which I'm not rushing for you yet. But yeah, how exciting.
Well, I partied on Monday, so I went out to...
I saw the pictures. They looked amazing.
Yes, it was so fun. My friends were like, come out on my boat. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go out on the boat. And me and about, 10 people, maybe 5 girls, 5 guys, just went out and partied in the sandbar up over here in Boynton Beach. And we had a great time. It was quite the show. I would have to say there was not a lot of clothes and a whole lot of alcohol, though I did not partake. I just witnessed because, I'm trying to be good.
You're on a journey.
I'm on a journey. So I sat there and enjoyed the show. And it was quite a show, I must say.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad there was no actual footage of that. So I'll leave it there, kids. Okay, so sorry we missed our Monday's show. We were going to go on Tuesday, but figured we'd stick to the schedule. So we're here Wednesday for a Luta live lesson on our Wind Down Wisdom Wednesday. What did we say? Words of Wisdom
Wednesday.
Words of Wisdom Wednesday.
Yes.
Jax has a lesson prepared for the first half of the hour. And then I'll be coming in right around that 8:30, 8:35 mark for the second half of the hour. And I want to hear what Jax has got, but you'll hear in a second. So about halfway through the hour, I'm having a fun day. It's a meme day. So we're taking some lessons from memes. And thankfully, these are the memes that actually went, I don't know what happens when you go viral, but I'm at 100. I'm going up about 30,000 views a day on these posts. And so I decided to just start, and I've only posted 4 times, and I decided just to move them around in different groups. And I just did it for the afternoon. And again, I've got another thousands of, so finally we found something that's working and getting the information out, and the information was channeled. So what I find is I find a meme, and then I get channeled the information, and I write the information down, and that's what I've been posting. And so far it has done very well. So it's done very well. So those are the memes I'm going to go over in the second half of the hour. We're just going to make sure we cover some of that in this session. So, and then Jax, go ahead. What you got cooking?
So what I have is, so last week we talked about what is a light worker, and we just went through the myths and the truths. And so the next step, once you now understand what it is to be a light worker, we're going into what is intuition, how to use your intuition, ways it shows up. A lot of people are understanding what clairs are, but may not necessarily know how many there are and how information is received in, because it comes in differently for everyone. And we touched on that also last week. And a big thing is, for me specifically, this is something that I have overcome, is intuition versus imagination. Are we making it up in our head? Is it actually like coming in channeled? How to differentiate between the two? So we're going to go kind of touch on that. And then maybe we'll talk about a little bit of practicing, and maybe we'll work on some fun interactive activities on checking in with your own intuition and practicing with some fun practices.
That sounds awesome. Yeah, and I had trouble with that in the beginning. I didn't think I was hearing anything. I knew I had abilities, and I knew I was seeing things and hearing things, but I didn't think I could see anything, and I didn't think anyone was talking to me. I couldn't tell what a vision looked like or sounded like, and I couldn't distinguish between my voice and the voice of source. And it took me, honestly, a really long time to identify, oh, that is a message.
Yeah.
That is how you're communicating. That flash, I have to rewind that flash in my head, and like that vision. I didn't think I was ever seeing visions, because, your mind just moves so fast. It took me a long time to figure out, oh, that was like an image I just saw. And I want to go back and try to see what that was and define what that was.
So that's the lesson for today. So we're going to just dive right in. Those of you that are here hanging out with us, if you have questions, ask. We're here to go through those questions with you. And when you have questions, please also put them into the Facebook group as well.
And the YouTube. We love YouTube. YouTube is
please follow us on YouTube.
YouTube is where we want you all. Please come to YouTube. I really, really, really want to go live on YouTube.
Well, so far,
you can believe I need 50 subscribers. 50. And I don't care if you go to my personal page, Kristen Terrell Owsley. I think I have 2 of them I have to condense. And then we have Luta One Tribe. And then Jax has her YouTube. But just like us all. So one of them has to hit 50. Do you have 50 on yours?
I don't think so. I'm not on YouTube. I have over on Facebook, just not on YouTube yet. Because I don't know. YouTube wasn't.
Well, guess what? I've made $4 on Facebook. Woo! I don't know how I made $4 or why, but they paid me $4 this week. $3.58.
Wow, that's amazing. Hey, thank you, universe. I surrender to all that you are giving me.
And then they set me up with a subscribe button. So if people like me, and I don't even know if people have subscribed, you can subscribe for 99 cents just because you like me. So, hey, guys, if you like me and you want to give me 99 cents, I would love to take your 99 cents, and I will be so excited. And I'll figure out what that subscription gets you at some point. So, hey, tune in.
Yes. I am a little behind the times with social media, so I am working harder at catching up.
Yeah, here's the subscribe. I didn't do this. Look at this. Awaken your gifts, raise your frequency with Luta. Subscribe now and you'll never. I didn't do this. Facebook did. I didn't even set this up. I don't even know how it happened. So you're not really all behind the times. I'm with you, girl. But anyway, we're doing our best. John, I told you Mr. John Pax is now 4,000 live on YouTube, 4,000 subscribers. And I think he's making something like $800 a month already. And he's been doing this for like 3 months, 4 months. So
I'm on board for it.
We're on board.
I'm on board for it all. I'm channeling. I'm surrendering to the universe. That is, whatever is meant to work out will work out.
All right, go ahead, girl.
Okay, so welcome to tonight's class. It is Wednesday. Welcome to September too, because we're in a new month. And we're going to be talking about what is intuition. The definition to me of what intuition is your soul's way of communicating truth before your mind has time to analyze it. So again, I'm going to say that a little bit slower. Intuition is your soul's way of communicating, your higher self, your team, source, whatever you want to call it. It's source's way of communicating truth before your mind has time to analyze it. That is the biggest thing here. before your mind has time to analyze it. Okay, let's unpack that. We analyze every single thing. So when you are channeling, the information that comes through, it's your first initial gut feeling before you are analyzing it. It is your gut instinct. It is the first message. The same way when you are taking a test and the teacher always teaches you, go with your first initial reaction to the answer. Don't go back and change it. Don't go back and redo all of what you've done, because 9 times out of 10, you were right the first time. So it's the same concept as that. It's the language of energy, spirit, and inner knowing. And it may not always make logical sense at first, but it feels, the energy around it feels correct and truth and right. So it's a feeling rather than necessarily right away a knowing. So we're going to talk about, thanks. Thank you, Valerie. It is great info. And it's going to be coming up a lot. What is intuition? We're going to talk about through, that's the first step on knowing how to channel what it is and how to use it, how to recognize it. So ways that your intuition will show up, again, I've said it, gut feelings. So you feel it in your gut when you walk into a room, you feel whether it's something that feels positive and you know that you're in the right place, or it's a knowing where you step back and you're like, no, this does not feel right. I don't feel comfortable in this space. That is your body. That is your intuition telling you this is not good for me. This does not work. Heart pulse, emotional. A lot of people feel their intuition in the heart space, compassion, warmth, empathy. They will feel their intuition empathetically, where people may assume that they are an empath. That's where your intuition comes from, is that you have a feeling. Your mind's eye, your third eye, visions, symbols, daydream-like images. That's most of the time how I channel, is through visions. I see and feel the energy. I read the energy, and I see it as if it's a daydream. That's not my memories. That's how I differentiate between my own imagination and my voice to that of what is being channeled. Also, synchronicities, repeating numbers, songs. Did you ever feel, and I know a lot of you have, did you ever feel when you're sad or you just went through a breakup or something happened, or on the other opposite end, you're so happy, excited, and you just want to bounce for joy, and all of a sudden every single song on the radio is playing your life theme song? That is how intuition shows up for you. You recognize it. You are becoming more aware of those synchronicities. When you see 1111, when you see 222, 333, all the numbers, you might even see 1134, but you see it on the same time every single day. Those are synchronicities. Those are ways that your intuition shows up because you recognize them. Not everybody does, and that's what differentiates from a regular person, not in tune, to somebody that is in tune. So there are 4 clairs that we're going to talk about tonight. Clairs, which most common one is clairvoyance. A lot of people hear, and that's where we're going to start. Clairvoyance is the clear seeing, voyance, images, visions, symbols in your mind's eye. Some people can see them real, like I see me and you see you and you see friends. It can happen that way, but most of the time it's within your mind's eye, and that is clairvoyance. Clairaudience, which is hearing. Some people hear words, songs, tones, guidance that feels like whispers. When a lot of people say, do you hear voices in your head? Sometimes that is clairaudience. You are not crazy. Not always. Clairsentience is a feeling. It's an emotion. It's a chill. It's a physical sensation. Sometimes they can show up as, the goosebumps on your arms. Sometimes the back of your hair on your neck stand up. Sometimes you can feel an anxious feeling. Sometimes you feel excited. So there's different ways that it emotionally feels like it's pulling you. It is a physical sensation that clairsentience shows up in. And then there's claircognizance. That is clear knowing. It's an instant download. It is when you are completely tapped in and you are instantly knowing. The knowledge just comes right through you. It is fully channeled, and you know that it's fully channeled, and whatever is meant to come out just comes out. And it is, again, what we were just talking about before, where you speak the truth before your mind has a chance to analyze it. It's that nudge. I knew I should have made a right there. I knew I should have done this. And you're looking back at it. Yes, we all have, and most of us, I should say, we all have claircognizant in 2020, back in 2020 when it's past. We want to now use it before it happens and trust your intuition to make the right decisions so that you're not looking backwards saying, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. And I have, sorry, husband just peeked in and I completely lost where I just was. Okay. So intuition versus imagination. That is the biggest thing of where people, I find, need to determine how to not second guess themselves. That's the biggest hurdle I find in order to go from feeling confident in doing and using your intuition versus not. So intuition versus imagination. Intuition is calm, clear, and persistent. It is loud and it is quick, and before you have time to debate it, and it feels like you're making it up, but you're not. It's just, it arrived and it happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask everybody to just take a second. We're going to close our eyes. We're going to take a nice big deep breath in. And we're going to ask, what color is my aura today? Our aura is the energy that comes off of our body, and it comes around all of us, and it is the energy that we give off up to 18 inches off of our body. So it usually holds a color, not usually, it always holds a color. And we're going to try and practice to use our intuition, and we're not going to overanalyze, and we're going to go with our first initial reaction to what we get in our mind's eye. So we're going to close our eyes, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, what is the color of my aura today? Don't think, just allow the first thing that pops up, and that's intuition. Put into the comments what you get. And it'll be fun when you look up what that color means. And I definitely urge everybody to take that color, look it up, and put that into the YouTube, into the Facebook chats. I have orbs running all over me. What is your aura color? And knowing that it's the first thing that came up. Oh, wow. Look at all you yellows. Valerie got yellow. Chris, you got yellow. That is awesome. And then when you look up what yellow is, I would love to see what you get and put that information out into the Facebook page. Okay, so now that we have an understanding of what our intuition is, how it presents itself, how we recognize it, now how it is that we strengthen it. How do we practice it? How do we work on it? How do we get it to be so strong that, and here's the thing, there is no quick, fast way. It just takes practice. You want stronger arms, you want stronger legs, you want to have, a certain way that your body has stamina. You go to the gym, you work on it. You go and you exercise, but it's not going to happen overnight. You are not going to be all buff and thin within a week. It just doesn't work like that. So our brain is a muscle. Our intuition is a muscle. It has to be worked on. It has to be practiced on as often as possible. So every morning when you wake up, 2-minute intuition check-in. Ask, what do I need most today? And you'll get an instant download. Have a pen and paper next to you. Have your phone, whatever is faster for you to just be able to write. I prefer writing because it's a really good way to channel that energy by writing and having that pen and paper. Sometimes when I'm sleeping, I'll text because I find that I don't need to find light to write. But when you first wake up in the morning, what do I need most today? Ask yourself, journal it. The more you connect with writing and intuitively writing, it'll start coming out faster and faster. Meditation. Here's another big one that a lot of people I have found have trouble with. There are guided meditations if you feel that you need something that helps you in the beginning part of it so that you can have something else in your ear so that you are not focused so much on trying to forget your grocery list or your to-dos. This way, you're able to just connect, get all of the outside noise and chaos out. So you can use sound, you can use other tools and resources to find a way that works for you. And you don't have to be sitting up. You don't have to be sitting like a monk. Whatever comfortable position you find. Sometimes it's easier when you're first waking up to still be laying down in bed and meditate. There is no wrong answer to be able to meditate. Whatever is comfortable for you, whatever resonates for you. And it could be different every day. It doesn't even have to be the same position every day. And the more you do it, the more you work on it, and then you channel and write and journal what it is that you're downloading, then you'll be able to practice. That is a big practice. And the last one is using different tools and resources like pendulums, tarot cards, oracle cards, any kind of training tool that will allow you, whatever you're pulled to, whatever you are attracted to. Some people are not attracted to pendulums and they're more attracted to tarot cards. Some people don't need any tools at all. And if you feel that you are meditating and breathing and doing breath work and you're just journaling and that works for you, that is okay. There is no wrong way to exercise and practice. But again, the more often you practice, the more and more you work on it, the faster and deeper you will get with your intuition. It'll come easier and easier and easier. So a key reminder, spirit does not shout, okay? It is a whisper. The more you listen, the easier it is to recognize what is coming through. So when you hear that instant download, write it down. Test yourself. Work on your intuition. I'm going to start also posting in the groups all kinds of intuition tests. We will be doing them on Mondays as well when we go live. I will be putting in all of these fun exercises to help you work on your intuition, recognizing it and understanding it. So what I want to do is have you guys do some homework, okay? Journal a time you ignored your intuition and what happened. Because how many times we've made a wrong left turn and we should have and we said, oh, we should have gone right. I knew we should have gone right. And we're always looking back and we're always saying, and I should have, would have, could have. So I want you to remember a time where you had a shoulda, coulda, woulda moment, and what you would have done differently had you been able to redo it. And then start to recognize this week where you're going to listen to your intuition the first time. It's like the mommy saying, just listen the first time you're told. And then you don't have to go backwards and redo it, right? If you just do it right the first time, you don't have to keep backtracking. So take this opportunity this week. I want you to recognize where you're feeling pulled and don't hesitate. Just do it. Just surrender into it. Because you will find that the universe is sending you these signals, the source, your higher self, all of that channeled information is being downloaded, and it's pushing you to be where you need to be at the time you need to be there, or to have a situation. Sometimes it may not necessarily be in a positive way, where you're sometimes stuck in traffic and you are so angry, or you're winding in and out of cars. Take a second back and say, listen, universe, okay, I hear you. I feel like I need to stay within this moment, stay present, take my time, because maybe if you arrive at your destination 5 minutes behind where you thought you wanted to be, maybe you'll get a bonus of some kind. Maybe you'll meet a person that you were supposed to meet. Maybe something amazing will happen, or maybe it's protecting you from something else that you wouldn't have otherwise been protected from. So understand certain things that are happening to us and recognizing those synchronicities, recognizing that trusting gut feeling within us to not second guess it. Listen, I have had readings where I started laughing out loud because of the information I was downloading. And I also was like, I don't know if I should say this because it totally does not make sense to me at all. I was doing a reading for someone. This is one of my funnier stories. And I got a vision of a chicken. Never happened before where I got a chicken in a vision. And I said to the client, I'm just going to say it because I am told to say it and this came to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but I'll write it down anyway. Trust that I'm receiving. Trust that I'm receiving the information and I have to give it to you. And I said, what is with the chicken? As she started laughing and she said, and I said to her, not a chicken dinner or hanging out, like a live running around chicken. She goes, I cannot believe you said that. I just hit with my car a live chicken. So that was a validation for her, and it's a validation for me to trust that when you get it, don't second guess the information and just spit it out. You can deliver it nicely. You can, even if it's for yourself, you don't have to blurt out how it comes out, but trust that the information that it's coming through is meant for you. Especially, again, when you don't overanalyze it. And here's a bonus. Notice which clair. Now, remember, we spoke about the 4 clairs, okay? And we'll go over. Clairvoyance is clear seeing. Clairaudience is clear hearing. Clairsentience is clear feeling. And claircognizance is clear knowing. So here's a bonus little extra credit, homework. Notice which clair feels strongest for you and share it on the page, how you recognized it. How does the information come to you? Do you see it? Do you smell it? Do you feel it? Do you hear it? How do you receive that information? I know that I've had a client that says she smells onions every single time she's about to channel. She has this strong aroma of onions. And unless she took the class, this kind of class, this is just a foundation class. It does go deeper the more you work with your intuition. But she didn't realize that every time she was smelling this, that it wasn't just from the kitchen. She was receiving downloads from this scent. So some people might hear a song. Some people might experience it by, like that said before, that gut feeling. So notice how you receive the information. And as that, like I said, extra credit, go into the group and kind of just give a blurb about what you've noticed this week on when you start practicing, which clair do you most, and it can be more than one, but which one do you most resonate with? Because sometimes some people can have all four. Some people may have two. Some people might have just one. There's no wrong way to receive that information. So it'll be interesting to see, because once you share your story, then you'll start to see other people are now learning from you and understanding these differences from you, and vice versa. And that's what's so great about this community, is being able to share our experiences and know that you are not weird for smelling onions before you receive a download. So everybody is different. So, and if you have any questions also, feel free to ask those questions, and then we'll answer them on Monday live as well.
Yes, awesome. And what are you going to be talking about next week? What's your lesson?
So, I have quite a few little things that I want to go through, but I think I'm going to start veering into more of the physical with the chakras.
Awesome. Okay, cool. All right, well, awesome. Thank you. That was great information. And I had a strange experience where someone had called me for a reading, and I kept smelling cigarette smoke. And I'm in a house with a gate, and there was, and I'm like, where's the cigarettes coming from? I'm smelling everything. I'm looking outside, seeing if there's no. And it turns out that the girl's father had passed, and he was a pack a day smoker. So that was pretty awesome, because I don't smell things often, but that I smelled, and that was very strange.
But you see too, because we did do that mediumship test, and you were like,
I know that mediumship test. We're going to have a mediumship class coming up.
Yes.
Mediumship Monday.
Yeah.
We might have Mary the medium on. We're going to have a whole mediumship. So if
I love it.
You guys want to let us, channel your loved ones, let us know.
All
right, cool. So what I'm going to do is give a little break. So I'm going to play a couple of these, because we're going to open these slots up. So Jax, if you want to make one for yourself or make some videos, things you want to promote. And also, by the way, Jax, where are you going to be Saturday? And then I'm going to be with you.
So actually, I'll have two. So I have Friday night. I'm going to be doing readings and selling all of my candles and everything. I'll be in Vero Beach. And I will have that posted under Sunpure. And Saturday, we'll be in Fort Pierce at the Fenn Center. And we will be tickets. You have to purchase them ahead of time. You cannot purchase at the door, and they are almost sold out. So you have
everyone's getting dressed up, right? This is the fun one.
A lot of them get dressed up. Yes.
Okay.
They get dressed up as fairies. You could be walking around as whatever it is that you feel pulled to, intuitively feel pulled to. And we'll both be doing readings and talking and answering any questions that you have. And I'll be selling crystals and sage and any other metaphysical items that you could imagine.
All right. Awesome. All right. So she's going to post that in Luta One Tribe. If you guys want to come and see us Friday and Saturday, we'd love to have you. And so here we go. I'm going to give us a little break. I believe if I'm going to click this one Awesome. So those are slots that we're going to have sponsorships for. So if any of you would like us to sponsor your business, your brand, your website, your marketing, whatever it is that you would like us to sponsor, get a hold of us. We'll make you a little video and we'll go ahead and play it on our live show. So we'd love to have you get involved. And we have the sponsorship information on our website, luta1tribe.org. And welcome. Thank you for joining us. Again, if anyone wants me to pull a card, let them know. Let me know. Put it in the comments. I'll give you some advice for the week. So like I was saying earlier, which was so very cool, is I picked 4 memes and I channeled the information through. And the information, even just the hour before I came on here, I think I've had almost 500 shares in like the last hour. There's 100 here, 100 here, 100 here. So what I'm going to do is go through these memes with you because they obviously resonated with a whole lot of people. And I want to make sure that we're talking about them. I thought the information was great. And when I read the information, I'm like, yeah, I love to say that I wrote that, but I channeled that. Okay, here is, let's talk about this one first. Let's go ahead, because that's the one that popped up. All right, and I think I can scooch over right here. So it says, the universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to the frequency you're on. So if you're vibrating with fear, guilt, or shame, you'll attract more of the same. But if you're tuned into love, joy, and abundance, you'll pull in those same vibes. It's like picking a radio station. You got to be on the right frequency to hear the music you want. So shift your mindset and watch your life change. All right, so let's talk about that one. So this is really, really important, y'all. And this is very, very complicated and difficult in these particular times here on Earth. Why? Because everyone you're encountering is vibrating and emitting a frequency. And that frequency is contagious. So let's think about that for a second. Even if your neighbor is frustrated and angry, lack of forgiveness, resentful, non-accepting, and just an all around, one of those people. Or let's say someone you work with is like that. What if someone in your household is like that? And as much as you're a light worker and trying to be a light worker, your intuition, which Jax just talked about, is being affected by the frequencies of the people that you're around. Now, in the beginning stages of learning about frequency, especially not to call you out, but if you're untrained, like you would go to the gym to train muscles and legs, but if you're an untrained healer, an untrained light worker, or an untrained empath, meaning you were born with these abilities, but you haven't been training since you were young, which is what we're trying to do here, is to get people to train, then you don't understand how to alchemize the frequency that you're exposed to. As you become more of a master, you understand that you can send your frequency out, which counterbalances the frequency that you're receiving. So here's another important thing to think about. When it said that the universe is giving you what you want, what that means is if you're sitting here frustrated that you don't have money and you really want money, you really, really want it, really, really want it, what the universe hears is you really, really want it because you don't have it. And so the universe is like, well, she doesn't have a lot of money. She doesn't have a lot of money. And she wants to have a lot of money. So let's give her more of that. Like more situations where she needs to want money. No. Cancel that, universe. That's not what we want. So how do we switch the frequency? We switch the frequency, and I believe that they said love and forgiveness, but we switch the frequency definitely with gratitude and acceptance. So we have to accept, first off, we have to accept our current situation right now. So our current situation may be that let's say, all right, I'm going to give you something very simple. let's say we have only one pillow on our bed, right? But we really want 2 pillows. And even more than that, we would really like to have that whole pillow set up. You know how people make it so nice with the 2 pillows and the 3 and then a little decorative, but we just don't have that. Instead of us sitting here going, man, I wish I could get those 2 pillows, but I just can't spend the money right now. Universe, please give me money to buy the second pillow. And even more so, please give me the money to buy the whole set. You know, I know it's $100. All of the universe sees is lack, stuff that we don't have, stuff that we're not content with. We have to turn the frequency around to say, universe, I am so blessed for this one pillow. This pillow is everything that I've ever wanted. I could not have ever asked for a better pillow, a softer pillow, a squishier pillow. And I'm so very thankful and so very happy that you gave me this pillow. The universe is like, oh my God, let me give you another pillow. I'm going to give you 5 more pillows. I know it's silly, but that is how it works. We want to think about that all the way down to the minuscule baby things, such as I want a new couch. I wish I could afford my rent. I really wish I had another car. I really wish I had another job. We need to say thank you so much for the couch that I have. It may be ripped and tattered, but I love my couch. And it's so cozy. And I love my house. And I love my work. And I'm so very blessed that I have the opportunity to help people, even if it's 1 or 2 people. I'm so very blessed for the $3.58 that I made from Facebook. Thank you, universe, for making me $3.58 in the universe. I am so very blessed. And the universe is like, oh my gosh, let me give you more money because you're so blessed. You're so content. You're so thankful for that $3.50. And even furthermore, I even take it a step further. I know that this is a little fringe, and it's when you get into mastery level, practicing mastery level, you'll understand how the universe works. And so if I have $20 and it's like my last $20 and I see someone who needs it, I am so blessed that I have that $20. And I'm so blessed that I'm able to give that to someone that I need, that someone who needs it. Do you know why? Because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, in my heart and soul, every fiber of my being, that the universe is going to give me that back. Only I like it in 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 100 times. Yeah. And that is how the flow of money works. That is how the flow of anything that you want works. It is a frequency. If you would like to find a partner, a life partner, you can't be like, I want this and I can never find what I want. And everyone's jerks and they treat me like bad. And the universe is like, oh my gosh, give her lots of things that treat her bad. She wants lots of jerks and bad situations. And she wants things, this, give her that. Everyone, did you hear her? That's what she wants. No. Cancel that out. Cancel that out. So what we want to say instead is, universe, I am so very blessed for the people you have in my life. I am so very blessed for the influence that you bring to me. And I trust that you're going to bring me the person that is of my highest frequency into my life, because that is what you've always done for me. The universe always brings me the highest frequency and the healthiest people who come into my life to bring me the most joy. That's all the universe does. There's no ifs, ands, or buts after that. That's a period at the end of my sentence. And so we really want to rewire and reword how we're speaking to the universe, because the words that we speak, it creates a ripple, like in the water, and that ripple comes back to you. That energy opens up and everything comes back to you. So we want to monitor our words, monitor our thoughts. And if we find ourselves, let's see, I gave a couple of sentences here, but if we find ourselves saying something or complaining about something, we just want to stop it instantly and say, oh, whoops, no, I would like to retract my statement, please. Rewind, and then reword the statement with, I accept. Like if it's raining, oh, it's raining, it's just pouring, I'm going to get wet, my hair is going to get a mess. Oh, you know what? Never mind, universe, I didn't mean that. I'm not complaining about anything. The universe is like, did you say you want more rain? Did you say you want more stuff to happen to your hair? What is it you want? No, I want to be very thankful that the rain is coming down today. I accept that the rain is coming down today. I forgive my hair for getting all frizzy, and I'm so very thankful that I have hair. And I'm so very blessed that I have a vehicle and legs to walk me out in the rain, and actually even skin to feel it and hair to feel it. And so this is how this works. This is how this works. Okay, good. So there's lesson number 1, and I'm going to go through a couple of them. Here's lesson number 2. I know we talked about this one a lot. Again, before you respond to someone, remember your response is also your agreement to establish an energy connection with them, which may change your energy field and your vibrational frequency. Cool. I think we covered that one. Let's remove that. Good. And the reason why I want to talk about that quickly is because I want to talk about, again, the words that you're speaking. Like, okay, and I'm going to make sure I cover this. You know when a vibe just feels off and a person maybe gives you the chills or an energy feels weird and like your intuition is on fire and you're like, something's not right, something's not right. That is because that is the energy frequency that's surrounding that person. And we want to use our intuition to pay attention. So if you're speaking about someone like, oh my gosh, let me tell you what, that I'm just going to use my sister because I have lots of sisters and, I have to monitor my energy. And I'm like, I can't believe that my sister did this. I can't believe that she didn't call me, or I can't believe that she said those words, or I can't believe when I say that and I'm spewing kind of frustration or resentment or anger, and you can insert anyone in here, whether this be a kid, a neighbor, a work, a family, a mother, a father, everyone, but anyone that you personally are sending frustration towards, resentment, non-forgiveness, you're actually sending that energy to them into their vibrational field. Now, I know some of you are like, good, they deserve it. I'm not going to go there today, but you are sending it into their field. Now, what's so cool about this is that when you send it into their field, it goes into their energetic database, like an energetic resume, which is like someone like me now walks up to your family member or your boss, and I'm like, oh, that person's vibe is off. That person got some weird energy. I don't know, I feel a little strange. That's because you uploaded your thoughts into that person. Now, while I understand some of you were like, cool, be careful with it. Be careful how you use it, because it does open two ways. And remember, what you ripple out, so ripples back. So if you're sending like hateful vibes to this person, and this person catches it, which they may not even realize it, but they're over there going, yeah, you know what? That lady, I don't even like that lady. Think about her. Now they're sending it back at you. So this is how we're actually all sending energy towards each other, which is why the whole universe, the whole Bible, God, angels, everyone that you know is like, meditate, clear your mind, forgive them for they know not what they do. Be very thankful, trust everyone, forgive thy neighbor, don't say bad words, do not gossip. This is why everyone is saying that. Yay, we figured it out. So what do we do about it? Please, when you are sending those negative vibes or those mean thoughts or those hateful thoughts or resentful thoughts or unforgiving thoughts, I'm sure none of you guys ever do that. Maybe it's just me. Monitor them. Retract them. You are lightworkers. You are healers. You are empaths. The torch is passed to you. You have this information. They may not have this information. So you want to be the actual alchemist here. Like Gandhi said, be the change. I use the term alchemist because if someone is sending you vibes, you can pick it up. All of a sudden your intuition is, it's on fire. You're clear, Ascension's clear audience. Everything's acting all weird. You feel weird, right? You as an energy alchemist can understand, I'm not going to allow this vibration pattern into my field, and I'm going to send this back with, I accept how this person is feeling. I'm going to forgive myself and this person for our interaction. And what's the third one? I accept, I forgive, and I'm very grateful that this person is well. I'm very grateful that I'm well. And while those are cliche words, they're vibrational patterns, they're vibrational frequencies, and they're vibrational armor. And this protects you against everyone you know. Neighbors, coworkers, mom, dad, sister, brother, kids. Situations that frustrate you, such as your tire popping and stuff like that. I accept that I have a vehicle that has a tire. I accept that it popped. I get to have 15 minutes where I'm not at work. All right, maybe an hour and 15. I'm going to forgive the tire. I'm going to forgive my boss for being mad at me for not showing up on my lunch break. I'm going to forgive myself for getting a little frustrated and letting it go. And then I'm going to be very blessed that I have a tire, very blessed that I have a vehicle, very blessed that I even care enough to try to manifest this energy. And these are the three things we want to do. Anytime we feel a little glitched, a little weird, a little energy, that is what it means to be an energy alchemist. and be the change that we wish to have in the world, like Gandhi. All right, let's see what else I have in here. All right, I'm going to put this one on here because it's funny. Now that I have a whole lot of time, all right, I'm going to put a fun one on here, and then I'm going to put a more serious one on. Let's take a break for a second. Here's a fun one. Okay, it says, how can you call yourself a light worker and use such foul language? That's why the ear throat chakra is blocked. Okay. So we're going to talk about this just for a second. Just because you're a light worker and a woman of, or man of God, source, doesn't mean that you don't have curse words that come out of your mouth. It's how you use them. And I'm going to just say this in 30 seconds or less. Remember, we can say a loving word and we can say something like, sure, I love you, even though we don't feel that. And we can say, yeah, I love you, and we mean it. It's the intention and the energy and the frequency attached to the word that infiltrates the person's field. So if we are speaking false words into a person that have malintention, that's going into their field. But we can go ahead and say as silly curse words all we want, but we say them out of love and kindness and fun and friendliness, and you're just fine as long as your intention is pure and clear and your intention is of love. All right, so it's 9 o'clock, but I'll keep you for a few more minutes since I think we went over just a little bit on the last one. Here's another little funny one we're going to go through. When my higher self finally gets sick of me ignoring all the signs and synchronicities and has to drag to where I'm supposed to go. So actually, we're not going to talk about this one today because it's a little more detailed, but here's how this works. There is a yellow brick road and there is a destined path that we're meant to be on. And that yellow brick road brings us to, the yellow brick road is a pathway, and that pathway is where Source wants to support you in all ways. So how we feel when we step off of the yellow brick road is things become dim and dark and we don't feel well. Car accidents happen, sickness happens, trauma happens, things break, we lose our keys, our tires pop. All of this stuff happens when we're off of our yellow brick road. So there is a destined path, and we're definitely going to be talking about the yellow brick road next week. So I'm definitely going to talk about that next week. And another thing that I'm going to talk about next week is this one, which this is a little fringe, but it's important that you know. So again, we're talking about the yellow brick road, which is your destined path next week. And then we're going to talk about this one. This one is a little tough for people to understand, but remember, you picked it all. Your planet, your country, your name, your birthday, your avatar, your level of difficulty. It was you all along. That's a tough one to understand, but we are going to discuss that. And if anyone here studies near-death experiences, for homework, I would love for you to go on YouTube, find a near-death experience, and maybe just watch one or two of them. The Jeff and Mara podcast has some fantastic ones, but if you just put in near-death experience there, you're going to find some really good ones. And we'll be able to talk a little bit about the life review path, because everyone talks about the life review path when you go over there. And there are thousands and thousands and thousands of near-death experiences. So this is really not speculation at this point anymore. People who have crossed over and they come home and they talk about a life review. They talk about choosing their parents. They talk about choosing, even crossing over and then coming back. So it's an interesting thing to understand, but sometimes it helps us to make sense of some of the traumas and some of the nonsense and some of the interesting parts of being, a human here on Earth. So we're going to talk about the yellow brick road, near-death experiences, and how we actually did choose to come here. And I know that that's a little tough, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because it's the truth. And I did promise I would leave this truth here. And then, okay, I'm going to leave you with one little bit of stuff. So right here, I like this one. When someone can't stand me and I send them love and light anyway. Here you go, you salty ass. Yep. This is what I want you guys to do this week. If you could do anything this week, any kind of frustrating situation you face, anything that feels stressful, any kind of irritation, I just want you to go ahead and send some love, send some light, put that protection there. Good. Tune in with us Mondays, because Mondays we're going to be doing our readings. Yeah, and I'll go ahead. I am going to end this with the video, but I'll bring Jax on to help me wrap up since it's 9:03. I'm going to try to go live again after this on TikTok. I'm going to try to get live again. That's what we have for today. Okay, so we are wrapping this up. I am going to do my show ending. So, Jax, when we have these little videos, figure out how to make yourself a little video, and we will pop those in, even if it's some pure products with my special candles and how I make this is how I make.
We have to get a new candle. Yours spilled all over your body.
I know. I need a new candle because, and I'm so sad too. I went to light it today and I was like, I know I have a candle. I just got a candle. No, I didn't. It melted. But I put it in my candle wax burners. I grabbed it all. And then for 3 days, I just rubbed it all over myself and I smelled
It's such a great scent.
Yeah.
It's such a great scent. And again, those things too, hold energy and hold frequency and put you in a mood and put you in a, so if you feel like you're on that raw, I call it, smell something, take something with you. A lot of people do like that rubber band reminder thing. So find things that work for you through the week.
Yeah. And that rubber band thing I use for the reset button. I use that a lot. I teach people about that. Just like if you need to reset your energy, have something that you hit that resets your energy and rebalances it and clears your attention. And what?
Calls your attention.
Yeah. And just resets your frequency. Because you get uploaded with all sorts of nonsense all day long. We really do. Like this happened, that happened, this frustration happened. Why did that happen? What happened with the kids? What happened with the dogs? What happened at work? What happened with family? Like it's all day, you know? What happened with my finances? It's an all day thing for all of us. And finances are kind of affecting a lot of people right now. Yes. And it's everybody. It's everywhere. Every trade in my construction business is talking about it. My painters, I have my floor polishing guys. My chiropractor told me that one of his students had to lay off 30 people. Okay. You know what, Jax? Before we go, I thought about something that you had said, and I found a world thing that everyone's talking about. Oh. And I sent it to myself because I was like, we're going to talk about this. And it's the big spaceship that it's apparently coming towards us. Have you heard? You've heard about this, right?
Did you even also hear that like the Ring is giving away rewards for anybody that catches alien footage on their Ring camera or gets super creative about it?
No.
I don't know if this is a thing.
No, I don't know. So look, is this a thing, guys? Come on, tell us, because obviously we're just reading, propaganda. But this says social media is in a meltdown after a viral clip surfaced, allegedly showing Elon Musk making a chilling declaration. In short, Musk appears animated, which means it's AI generated. It's confirmed that the Atlas is an alien spacecraft. We must run or destroy it. And it's going like viral. Now, here's the thing. They are saying that this thing is moving at like what looks like a course directly towards us. They're saying that, but I think they're also saying it's a rock. And I mean, who knows if they're coming to say, okay, now there's a whole new thing where they're talking about like, how tall are the aliens? Like, can we date them? Like, would you date an alien? No, everyone's talking about it. And they're all talking about how like the men on Earth are like awful. So maybe we might be dating alien men. Sorry.
I mean, there is history there that, the aliens that are here, those sentient beings that they have, procreated with humans, and that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
I know. Well, why do you think about this? Okay, clear thy mind. And I just saw it the other day. They call it a monkey mind.
Yes.
You know why they call it a monkey mind? Because we were spliced with apes. We are alien DNA spliced with apes because they were the closest and they had hands. They could have spliced us with a pig. They tried to splice us with cats. That's where the cat race came from. You heard about that. They have all sorts of races out there. They tried to DNA, but they decided to go with the monkeys because they had hands. I thought this was like common knowledge already. I don't know. It is in my world.
It's not. But that's the thing. And there wasn't much you can't talk to certain people about that information because they'll look at you like you have two heads.
No, not yeah, but you know what? I'm so weird. People are so used to it. I don't even hide it anymore. And I'm telling you that if a cute alien comes down, he's blue, and he wants to treat me well and take me on, a spaceship and like take me under the planets, like I'm totally down, guys. Honestly. Jax is married. Hey, what did you post? You posted some fun thing, some cute little like.
Oh, they're now and thens.
Yeah.
I created it. That was my download. I sat and I created all of these memes because I was like, what is going on with the time that we're in right now? It used to be so simple. It used to be so easy. Even like the ones with the crystal, like you had one crystal for each thing. You collected like one of a kind. Now it's like, I have to have like all these things. I don't know what to do. I have all this energy. I don't know what to do with it. The information, you had a book. The horoscope, you had one horoscope where you used to look it up in the newspaper and that was your horoscope for the day or week. And now it's like, this came out channeled. I'm not big on like astrology, but I'm like, your moon is in the 8th house in the 90 degrees. And, should I talk to my boyfriend or should I, that all this information is being thrown at us at the speed of light and we don't even have time to process it. So it was a really good way for me to express how I was feeling through this channeled meme saga, because there's like 7 of them, of all of these then versus now, because it's so different. And this is not even just far long ago. This is like 80s. This was just right before Google. So this is not far away from now.
We could get rid of our cell phones. I miss so much having a landline where like I am out shopping. I am at my friend's house. You can't get a hold of me. Leave a message on my answering machine at my house. And when I get home, I'm going to hit play and then it's going to be late and I'm not even going to call you back until tomorrow when I wake up and have my coffee. What happened to 24 hours to 48 hours? You're going to get back to someone. Now it's like, you didn't text me for 4 minutes. I saw that red receipt. 45 minutes, forget it. We're mad. We're fighting about it. It's like.
And you're refreshing and you're refreshing and you're refreshing. Like, did I get my email back? Did I get the email? I have to get it right now, right away.
Weather? What's the GPS? I'm driving and I'm Googling things. I'm driving and Googling the craziest things. I'm like, what am I doing? Put down your phone.
Well, why are you doing this? Time where like I did get stuck on the side of the road when I first started driving. And that was when I had my very first cell phone, because I was born also of a time where there was no internet, no phones, or nothing. And yes, these are tools, these are resources when used as a tool and resource and not as a drug, because these can definitely replace that
human interaction.
Feeling. Yeah. And it is. It's an interference. So if you're using them as a tool, as a resource, because it's a way to connect, like I do readings for all around the world. So that to me, I love being able to access people that wouldn't have otherwise have access to me. New Zealand and England and Scotland and London and all of these different amazing places that I have done readings for, because it's a tool, it's a resource to connect. If you use it that way, then it's great. But and there was a meme that I have to put it up here because it was absolutely insane. It looks like a whole bunch of zombies with a plug right here to their phones. And the video says, thank you again for donating all of your time to us today. And it has like YouTube and TikTok and Instagram in the background, Facebook in the background, because we are exchanging our time. Actually, we're just not even exchanging, we're giving it away, all of our time. For those of you that constantly say, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that, there's not enough time in the day. Yes, there is. You have to allocate it. You have to time block. You have to figure out how to manage your time. But yes, you do have time in the day, notice how much time you're spending. Go to your screen time. I'm curious. I would love everybody to screenshot their screen time for the day or week and go and post it into the Luta Facebook group. I am dying to see what everybody's screen time looks like.
Yeah.
And mind you, I have a very big screen time because I put it in the background and I listen to movies to shut the noise out sometimes. So my screen time is high, but I'm most of the time working and using it as a tool. My kids may not agree, but I am. But it's very interesting. I'm very curious to see
how much screen time.
Yeah.
Well, since I've moved into this realm of this is now where I'm working, which is online, screen time, Facebook. And actually, boy, let me tell you what, this social media is a lot of work. I have to post 10 different times. I'm supposed to be posting on TikTok 3 times a day. I have to get the YouTube channel up. I have to get the Reddit up, Threads, Lemonade, Rednote, Pinterest, Instagram, and they're like, you have to be on all these things. I'm like, how does someone do that? But anyway, so that's what I'm working on. And again, guys, just if you're out there listening, I have a business development program. So if you are a lightworker, an empath, a healer, a card reader, and you would like to consider doing this as your full-time career, come to me. I have a great business program. Luta has a great business program. And we're going to be able to set you up. We'll be able to get you on podcasts. We'll be able to get you public speaking events. May even be able to get you a TEDx. You never know. And we'll get your everything. The website, the social media, the branding. We'll show you how to go to expos, how to get speaking, all the whole thing. So if that's something you guys are interested in, hit me up. There's my plug. That's something that I'm going to be promoting a lot more this upcoming year. Yep. So
there's a lot going on. So just stay connected.
Stay connected. Yeah. So we have, again, $33 gives you a subscription to me and Jax. It gives you only subscribed information you can only have access to. It gives you readings throughout the month that you need, and also access to all of our different classes and courses. You just got to get a hold of us, reach out to us, stay connected with us. We have certificate programs in mediumship, card reading, lightworker leadership programs, how to get your business running, how to do branding, how to do websites, how to do marketing, how to set up your business, how to set up your Lightworkers business. We have so many certificates available to you, as well as a master Lightworker spiritual teachers training leader certificate program as well. And then again, you have your $33 subscription. That helps us to keep doing what we're doing. It allows us to reach as many Lightworkers as we can on a global scale. And it just supports our mission, which is unification of the human species, and spreading the frequency of peace, and helping as many people as we can, and healing as many people as we can, and getting as many Lightworkers as we can united in one place, because we are stronger together. We are stronger together.
And mind you, if you actually go to the website and you read what you're getting under each one of these, I was blown away when we were talking about it and we were putting it together. I can't even tell you. I'm like, are you you sure you want to add that in there too? You like that's a lot. So you're really, because we're also on the ground floor here, and the more we get, the prices and everything is going to get up. It's going to go up and up. So seize the opportunity, because the amount that you get, especially the fact that you're going to be getting so much one-on-one time with us, and you're going to be getting so much information, and it's insane. It is absolutely insane. There's no other program that gives you as much as this program gives you.
Yeah, and we really wanted to make it affordable for everyone. We want this information to go out. So if you can afford $33, fantastic. Our certificate programs start at $333. That's a great price for a certificate program. And our business development program starts at $3,333. And that gets you marketing, it gets your business set up, it gets you on a platform, and it gets your name out there. It gets you public speaking, a booth at an expo, podcast. Like, it's fantastic. If you want to launch your company, in any company, in any genre, in this field, that is what we can help you do. And $3,000 is not a lot of money to launch a company.
Store or online, physical location,
Yeah,
or on, or both.
You do either one, whichever one you choose to do, we have you covered. Between me and Jax, we've done it both. So keep in touch with us. Stay and also, guys, please share what we have going on. Invite your Lightworker friends who you know will do well with Luta. The group is free, right? So that's our karma, giving back. The group is free. These Monday night sessions are free. At some point, these Wednesdays are going to be private only, but this is our grand opening launch month. So we're keeping them open for them for now, but they won't be for long. So, but that's okay. You know, we'll still have Mondays always. And I think that's it. Jax, Friday, you have an event. Saturday, guys, come to see us, please. Also, mark in your calendars, just put in your brain, November. We're having a very big launch, grand opening, live Luta Lightworkers United show at the South Florida Fairgrounds. So come and see us. We're going to have microphones, interviews. We want to hear from you. We want to see you. We're going to put you on live. I think we're going to stream live the whole day. I think I'm just going to have it live. I'm just going to have it live. Anyone who wants to sit in our chair, they're going to come and sit in our chair. So we're excited about that. I think we do the same setup. Every 15 minutes, we're going to set someone up. And whoever wants to sit there, we're going to sit there all day. And we're just going to meet and greet with people. We're going to stream live. So live on location. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We hope everyone comes out. I'll be speaking there as well. I'm not sure of the time. And then again, if anyone's in Virginia Beach, guys, I'm speaking in Virginia Beach. You know anyone in Virginia Beach, send them my way. And I'll be speaking there in Virginia Beach. And I think it's going to be recorded also. Hi, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
Yeah, so it's going to be recorded in Virginia Beach. So that'll be cool. And then, guys, I'm in San Diego recording, and then I'm also in Mexico building houses for, needy families coming up as well. So we have a lot of fun traveling, and I think I'm going to go live on location there as well.
You should. I also have there's a lot going on this month, even just alone. I mean, the things that we have coming up, because we're not here just to go live just for you. This is just the way that we love to give back. We are giving back as much of our time as possible to the universe. So we try to go around as many places as we can to spread love, to spread the information, to connect with people. And like we said, I have an event this Friday in Vero Beach, and Saturday is in Fort Pierce. Next Thursday, the 11th, on 9/11, I know, but we're turning the vibration of what 9/11 is to more of a positive. I'm doing a sound bath in Stewart. So if you're not too far, you can attend. It is only open to 8 people. That is it. So grab your seat while you can. So you'll be getting sound healing, a sound bath, and Reiki. And then I have another event coming up on the 18th in Stewart as well, for anybody that wants to do networking for wellness and health and healing.
Awesome. Now, Crystal, I love that you wrote this, because I know I've heard from a good amount of people. I'm sorry I'm late. I didn't get the notification. I tried to switch from 8 to 8:05 because sometimes the 8:05 reshoots out the notification. I tried to go live yesterday to let people know about the notification. I'm not entirely sure. I think at this point, everyone in your brains, just know Mondays and Wednesdays, Luta is live. Mondays and Wednesdays, Luta is live. And just keep that in your mind. And also, please tell your friends and family to go on our YouTube so that I can go live on YouTube. Please. I want to go live so bad. I really do. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Crystal gave us a little emoji. Thank you. And then I know, again, I'm going back to...
Yes, Crystal, 8 p.m. 8 p.m.
Yeah. So, Jax, what did you think about Wednesday at 8?
I like it because it keeps it consistent. It keeps it consistent. Everybody knows.
So let's do Mondays and Wednesdays at 8. Done. Mondays and Wednesdays at 8. That's perfect. I love it. And then let me see. I got Shanti saying orange, sacral chakra number 2, yellow, solar plexus chakra number 3. Those are her Those are her colors that she felt today. And I saw yellow pretty instantly, but I also saw a little bit of like green, that was a little strange. And then I saw a little bit of white.
Green
the
is
colors.
your heart chakra.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense for me today, which I'm not going into details. I got a little bit of love chakra today. Thanks. That's why I'm glowing. Anyway.
We all need it.
Okay, now wait. Well, let's see. What do you think? We need 50 subscribers, and I cannot believe that I can't get 50 subscribers. I have 150,000 people liking my Facebook post, and I can't get 50 subscribers on YouTube. But this month, guys, and I am just going to say it,
we haven't gotten there yet.
Yet. I'm going to be very thankful for the 17 subscribers we have. And I don't know how to push that out. Like, I don't know how to, maybe I need to just post on Facebook, our Luta One Tribe YouTube, and just say, please do us a favor. I don't ask for anything, but please go on YouTube. I just need to get at least 50, because then we can go live, and then like we can do like John did. He's got 4,000 people. And I'm like, I'm not jealous, because that's not nice of me. I want 4,000 subscribers.
We will get there. We are only in the very beginning stages. I am very hopeful. We have come such a long way already in such a short amount of time. And again, universe, I am very, very grateful. Crystal, we just posted, it's youtube.com at Luta One Tribe on YouTube.
Yeah, here we go. She said, where's the link? And here it is. Luta One Tribe. And again, we did that because we have Jax's private page. So go on her page and like her too. We have my private page. Go on there and like mine too. I'm trying to get Jax. What I want Jax to do is I want her to start showing like videos of how she picks her crystals, how she makes her intuitive bracelets, how she makes her candles, where she gets her salves from. And then Jax, you said all sorts of things like why we don't go on social media and why we always drink out of glass and all of this stuff that you said. Like, people want to hear that stuff. You have so much information, so much valuable stuff. And even if you made like anywhere from a 10-minute to shorts to 22 minutes on your YouTube page, you're going to start growing that following. And I'm doing on my YouTube page some weird fringe. I met some super cool, totally out there channeling lightworkers just on the streets. I just met them. And so now I have 3 people I want to interview right now. I have Shanti and then these 2 other people that I interviewed. And these are just, they've never had training and they're just channeling dimensional information. And so I want to just snag them up and pick their brains because they don't have a lot of filter. Like some people didn't come with the filter and these are them. And I just love them because they just don't care what comes out of their mouth. They're telling you what's coming out of their mouth. And I think that sounds like a lot of fun. So
but it is a full-time job. It is a full-time job. Social media in general.
Yeah.
You know, managing Facebook, managing personal business, all of the above. Crystal, tell me your secrets, girl.
Oh, Crystal. Thanks, Crystal. She's like, I just started using mine. I just started using it. But I got the Facebook nailed. So I guess and now I'm going YouTube and TikTok are my 2 next.
And Instagram.
I'm not great with Instagram yet. Instagram I get on and I just get frustrated. I don't understand it. Who wants to give me a tutorial on Instagram? I don't even know how to post to my story, guys. Like I can't.
Well, don't you have the business because you can
have post to One Tribe and I have my own personal one, but I'm really
you can post at the same time to both.
I know. I'm getting there. I finally got the Facebook algorithm. It took me a little bit. I also have, it's so cool because a month of, and I'll give this guy a shout out. It's called MetaMasters. I believe he's on our page. And that company is someone who, if you go into our business development program, this is a company you'll be able to work with as well. He has about 12 million people in different groups. And so when you work with MetaMasters, him and a few other people, I have a Janice, she works on her own stuff. They work with you to get your posts out there and you're exposed to 12 million people. So that is why, like, all of a sudden my algorithm picked up, but I just heard about writing these posts. So I decided to do it and it just picked up. The algorithm just went really fast. Yeah. So let's see. Crystal, I want to put your stuff in here because I like your comments. Here we go. Yeah. So let's say you post content on YouTube and then share it to Facebook. Yeah. So do you make your content on YouTube? I think John uses CapCut. So he records, but he does a lot of lives and then he goes to CapCut and then he posts it out. I use more TikTok to do it, but I think CapCut is probably what needs to happen next. And Valerie, I'm so glad to see you, girl. I'm like, where did she go? Where is she? Really glad you were here. And Valerie, Monday, please come on because we owe you a reading and I would love to read for you. I know it's live and online, so it's totally up to you. But if you're interested, get a hold of us because I'd love to have you on. Crystal says, yes, here we go. I love it. Let me see what she says. Facebook and Instagram can link. And I have that, which is probably the only reason why I have anything on my Instagram right now. Everyone's laughing at me. Anyway, look, I'm good at other things. I'm good at a lot of things. Just Instagram, I don't know why. But my daughter, who's 16, she can taught me. And Crystal can teach me. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And Sempure says, yes, please. So I hope, Jax, that when you said you're going to post what you're doing with Sempure on Friday, that you also include us so we can support you.
I'll be doing readings. Maybe I'll put a little thing up and do, go live.
How's your TikTok going, Crystal? I went live on TikTok. I did that. I'm going to do it again tonight because I'm all, ready. So apparently I have to keep going live to click into the algorithm. So I'm just going to give it a practice.
And it's also repetition. It's all.
Yeah, and I haven't done it since, what was it, last week I did it? So that's, well, that's once a week. Do you think that's okay, once a week?
No.
I know, it's a full-time job. And also, by the way, for anyone who knows or doesn't know, I also run a construction company. So I have multiple jobs going on, multiple permits going on. I'm installing a shed in a commercial facility. I have a full remodel, flooring, bathrooms going on. I just wrapped up a 4-bedroom house in Wellington. Yeah, so I'm juggling between this and between my construction day job. And not only that, I have a TEDx talk that I'm preparing for, that I have a speech that I'm supposed to be writing and that I'm behind on. And then I also in San Diego have a 7-minute speech on stage that I haven't written yet, just so we're all aware of where the heck I'm at.
Yes.
I have so much stuff to do, but I mean, it's all great and it's all exciting. And when you have one company and you're going to form a second company, you're going to burn the midnight oil. It's daytime, it's nighttime, it's all hours of the night. So anyway, that's what we're doing, growing companies. And I do hope to be able to pass a construction company over to my son at some point where I can focus on this full time. And here's our son, our little baby, speaking of. My little girl ran out. Hello, sir.
Say good night. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Good to see you.
Cute face. And that is another job.
And that's a whole other job. It is. And you got to raise those babies.
I love you.
I want to go thrifting. I'm coming up there to go thrifting.
Yes. I call it foraging.
Foraging.
We are giving them a new life and a second chance to. Hey, Colleen, we're giving all the things that we find a new chance, a different life.
Yeah, I know. I love those babies. And I'm so very thankful, by the way, that thrifting and repurposing is coming back into style.
Oh my gosh,
and I love that because we all know, while I love China, because I'm a light worker, so obviously I love China. But the fact that we're kind of moving away from being so 100% reliant on, oh, this broke, let me buy another one. Oh, this broke, let me buy another one. Instead, we're able to repurpose, which saves our footprint here on this earth. It's less of a footprint. And we're able to repurpose things, and we're able to not shop as much, and we're able to save money. And it's just all around better for all of us to be able to repurpose things. And I love that. And when a 16-year-old bougie girl who goes to a cheerleader is like, want to go thrifting? We know we're headed in the right direction. I'm like, you go thrifting? I told my daughter, you go thrifting and you're going thrifting without me? She's like, yeah, I've gone like 10 times with my friends. I'm like, I'm being left out. And she bought me this beautiful Michael Kors purse. Now inside of it's a little ripped, but it's a beautiful purse. I wear it everywhere. I love it. Jax, I still have those cute little things you got me that I love them. And I can put tea. Did you know I could put tea in that, right? Isn't that true? There's a little, those things you got me from your house. They have one's a Louis Vuitton and it's
Oh,
wrapped.
yes, that is for tea. That's
It's
exactly
for
what
tea, right?
So when if you change the battery in the top, if you tap the top, it'll show you what degrees it is.
Wow. I saw where I could put the tea and then I think I would pour the hot water.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it comes from, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then again, you can adjust the temperature at the top so it'll stay insulated.
Yeah, so that was awesome. These are fun little gifts Jack's got me that I really liked. All right, everyone. I think we've covered everything for today. Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. We love having you. It means a lot that you're spending your Wednesday, Wind Down Wednesday with us, Wednesday Words of Wisdom. Yes. And we are going to have our meditation Mondays, our meme Mondays. Jax is going to bring some memes. I also I did enjoy us talking about what we just talked about with Elon Musk. So
yeah,
I think
world news.
I think we need to bring some world news, something that you find and something that I find, and let's just chat about it. And then of course we always do readings on Monday. So guys, find a friend, tell a friend, leave a comment, share to your friends, and even if you give us a name, just a name or just an initial, anyone, we can read for you.
And then I'll have intuition check. So I have it already set up and ready to go, and it'll be intuition check. So working and practicing on your intuition skills. How do we pull those out of us? So every Monday we're going to do an exercise that will help us exercise. It'll be fun games and stuff like that. So definitely tune in on Mondays for the intuition check.
Yeah, cool. And I might be on Mary the Medium's show on Sunday because I've been pushing it off, but I think this Sunday I'm available. And then Mary the Medium's going to come on our show, and we're going to have some fun doing that.
Some cold cases maybe we'll do.
What?
Maybe we'll have her come on and do some cold cases.
I know. That sounds fun, right? What do you think?
I think that we should do that on a Monday. Yeah. That would be awesome.
All right. Well, sounds good. I'd love to. And then one of these Mondays, I'm just going to have to suck it up and you guys just let me practice because I do have abilities, but I'm so afraid. I don't know why I'm so afraid.
She's so silly because she got it 100% accurate.
Yeah. And then on my mediumship Monday, I'm going to tell you one really fun mediumship story that I have that is going to blow your mind. And then I want you to bring one to the table as well, Jax. Just one mediumship story you have that just stuck out to you. You know, so plan on that coming, probably not this Monday, but maybe the Monday after, maybe the last in September. We'll figure it out. The date, just look for the date. All right. And guys, remember, reach out to us. The Luta phone number is, I'm just going to tell you, 561-851-0808. You can text us at any time and one of us will get it. 561-851-0808. Anything you want. We're always available. On that. Yeah, there we go. Text us, message us, send us fun things.
To us.
Yeah, or ask us for readings or whatever you want to do. Schedule us with anything you have going on. Or if you want to sign up, let us know. We'll give you a call for if you want to sign up for a certificate program, let us know. If you're interested in the business program, let us know. If you're interested in a sponsorship, which means you have something fun you want us to sponsor, we'll go ahead and get you on here. We'll get you live. Depending on your sponsorship, we'll do an interview with you on our live. So let us know if that's something you're interested in as well. And that's it, guys. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your weekend. Remember your homework. Remember your reset button. Remember your yellow brick road. Remember your clairsentience, your clairs.
Your clairs.
Remember your intuition. Remember to post on our page. We love to hear from you. And have a great week. Hopefully we'll see you Saturday at the occult because I'm going to be dressed up. I just haven't decided. I might have to order something off Amazon.
Hurry up.
I know, you're true. I might probably have stuff in my
closet. Sure. Yeah.
All right, everyone. Have a great
week. And it's all indoors, so you don't have to worry about, being outside for any weather or anything like that. So that's a fun thing.
Good to know. Okay, and we'll see you Monday. We'll see you Monday at 8. I can't wait.
Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, I'm gonna end this. And then Jax, next week we're gonna have some endings, but this is the one we have for now. So we're gonna use it. I hope it's relevant.
Live every Monday at 8 p.m. Spiritual Coach Kristen and Coach Jocks, we are a global spiritual training academy, here to teach you nothing. Because the truth is, you already know. Our role? To help you remember your mission, your message, and the movement you were born to lead. Expand consciously, live authentically, discover your truth, enhance your gifts, master your superpowers. We are Lightworkers and bridge builders, united as a species of Earth, and together we are stronger. Together we are one tribe.